What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, with another edition of Where, Pick, and Dare, where I pick games for the various games that are occurring tomorrow. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, basically whatever games I want to pick, I will pick them. With all that being said, on with the video. NFL Super Bowl 60. So this Super Bowl is between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. The Seahawks have a 60% chance to win, and the Patriots have a 40% chance to win. This game is in Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. So as far as home field advantage goes, it's definitely closer to Seattle than than New England. So like there might be more Seahawks fans there. It's hard to say. I mean, I don't know how many of them would be willing to travel to California. But Patriots, I mean, it's the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I mean, I'm sure there'll be a lot of Patriots fans there. Like it's Super Bowl. They any Super Bowl will get a lot of fans showing up. So for injuries, for the Seahawks, uh, Height, Charbonnet, uh, Cabaldou, and Horton are on the IR, and Outs is questionable for the Patriots. Landry the third and Spillane are questionable, and Jennings, Gregory, and Farmer are on the IR. So yeah, so this could be a good game for quarterbacks. You have Sam Darnold for the Seahawks, 323 out 477, 4,048 yards, 25 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Drake May for the Patriots, 354 out of 492, 4394 yards, 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. So now overall, Darnold has played better than May in the playoffs, but May overall this entire season has been the better quarterback. I mean, like he was in the. I mean, he was very close to winning MVP for a reason. I mean, very close. And like so, obviously it's debatable who has the QB advantage. Based on the interception and touchdown difference, I would probably say Drake May's the better quarterback. But who knows? We'll see what happens. Sam Darnold being the first quarterback from his draft class to not only be in the Super Bowl, which he was when he was with the 49ers as a backup, but he's the first one to start in the Super Bowl from his draft class, which most people expected to have been like Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson, or Josh Allen. So like so he's had significant improvement. Like I mean he has breakout year with the Vikings, but then the Vikings let him go despite having the breakout year in 2024 because they thought basically JJ McCarthy was gonna be the star, which given how McCarthy's played, it makes Jim Harbaugh look really good. you know, but yeah, I thought that and I'll say I don't think Darnold's leaving the Seahawks anytime soon. I think and yeah, so this could be a really good game. It could be pretty low scoring. I mean, the defenses for both teams are pretty good, and this could be a great game. Like I think hopefully the commercials are good. I have my doubts on that. Like hopefully commercials are good. Yeah, this could be a good game. I mean, but this it is gonna be insane what happens. Like how this goes. I mean, like basically neither team I don't think was projected to make the Super Bowl at all. No one projected them to win their division. Like with the Seahawks, everyone was picking either the Rams or the 49ers. For the Patriots division, everyone was picking the Bills. Like it's real, everyone was. And yeah, dude, like these teams have done very well. Like it's gonna be interesting. I it is gonna be hard to say who wins. Like it is a tough one. I mean, most people are picking the Seahawks. Like, and then I mean, things with how Drake May is playing the playoffs, that is going to be a big thing. And with how with how the defense for the for the Seahawks are and with how they play in the playoffs compared to like the Patriots have kind of, I mean, they played well, but not as well as the Seahawks have in the playoffs. Like it is gonna be I think it's gonna be a pretty good game. I think with everything we have for them, I mean with the it's a tough one. I think with how this game goes, with how the defense is for the for the defense, for the for between them, I think the defense is gonna be the big thing. I mean, that's gonna be a big thing. So I mean, Seahawks have the advantage there, and then Drake comparing the quarterbacks. I mean, if you go by regular season, Drake May's the better quarterback. Postseason, Sam Darnold's been the better quarterback. So I mean, with the momentum that the Seahawks have, I mean, yeah, I mean it's gonna be and with Sam Darnold having more experience than Drake May, in the NFL, I think ooh, I think the Seahawks will beat the Patriots tomorrow to win the Super Bowl. College men's basketball. Michigan Wolverines versus Ohio State Buckeyes. Michigan is a 74% chance to win, and Ohio State is a 26% chance to win. This is at Ohio State. So Michigan's 2 in the nation, 21-1 record. Ohio State's unranked, 15-7 record. For stats, Michigan is more points per game. Ohio State is more points against. Michigan has a higher field goal percentage and is more rebounds per game, assists per game, blocks per game, and steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think Ohio State will pull off the upset and beat Michigan tomorrow. Texas Tech Red Raiders versus West Virginia Mountaineers. Texas Tech has a 56% chance to win. West Virginia has a 44% chance to win. This is at West Virginia. So Texas Tech is 13 nation, 16-6 record. West Virginia is unranked, 15-8 record. For stats, Texas Tech has more points per game, points against, higher field goal percentage, more rebounds per game, more assists per game, slightly more blocks per game, and steals per game. So with the stats, the ones that are like the big difference are the points per game and points against. So for points per game, it's a 12.6 in favor of Texas Tech. Now points against, it's a 10.7 in favor of West Virginia. So it means okay, Texas Tech is better on the offensive side by good bits, but they're worse on the defensive side by good bits. So it's a good chance that I think that those cancel each other out. And so with that, with other stats being close, I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think West Virginia will pull off the upset and beat Texas Tech tomorrow. College women's basketball. UCLA Bruins versus Michigan Wolverines. UCLA is a 62.7% chance to win, and Michigan is a 37.2% chance to win. This is at Michigan, so UCLA is 2 in the nation, 22-1 record. Michigan's 8 in nation, 20-3 record. For stats, Michigan is more points per game, points against. UCLA is a higher field goal percentage and is more rebounds per game, assists per game, slightly more blocks per game, and Michigan is more steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think Michigan will beat UCLA tomorrow. Tennessee Volunteers versus South Carolina Gamecocks. Tennessee is a 10.4% chance to win. South Carolina is an 89.6% chance to win. This is at South Carolina, so Tennessee is 19 in nation, 15-5 record. South Carolina is 3 in nation, 23-2 record. For stats, Tennessee has so the South Carolina is more um points per game. Tennessee is more points against. South Carolina has a higher field goal percentage, and has more rebounds per game, assists per game, blocks per game, and Tennessee has more steals per game. So as far as stats go, the only one with the big difference is field goal percentage. Like South Carolina makes like 10% more of their field goals than Tennessee does. That's gonna be a big thing when fouls happen. Because points per game, that's like a 9.9 difference, so it's not it's single digits still, and base and then points against, it's like 7.8. So it's like that's still single digit. So yeah, the field goal percentage that's gonna be a big thing. The rest are close up to where it's not gonna matter. So I think home field advantage is gonna be a major part here, along with any foul calls. So with the field goal percentage and like the home field advantage, I think South Carolina will beat Tennessee tomorrow. NBA. New York Knicks versus Boston Celtics. The Knicks have a 41.2% chance to win. The Celtics have a 58.8% chance to win. This is at Boston. For injuries, for the Knicks, Towns, Anunoby, Alvarado, and Hart are game time decisions, and McBride is out. For the Celtics, Tatum is out. For stats, the Knicks have more points per game, points against. Field goal percentage is even. Knicks have a slightly more rebounds per game, and then more assists per game. Celtics have more blocks per game, and Knicks have slightly more steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so so the big thing for the Celtics is like you have the injury concerns with the Knicks, and then you have the home field advantage. So with the injuries and concerns and the home field advantage, I think the Celtics will beat the Knicks tomorrow. And that's it for picks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my picks. Do you agree with them? Do you not? If you have different picks, you can put them in the comments. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you for listening, and look forward to the next video.